Hi everyone. What is the timeline digging effect? I want you to take note of what you eat. Yes, take note of what you eat, and you will notice there are certain patterns to your behavior. Every time you have a quarrel, think back on what you ate that day or the day before. Okay, take note of sugar, especially white sugar, chocolates, candies, artificial additives, fried foods, preservatives, and chemicals. I'm gonna explain why these foods can cause disharmony, arguments, fights, and in some cases, killing. Yes, you may kill your partner or somebody because of what you ate. First of all, understand that you have three brains. Yes, you have the head brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. I call them brains because these are organs with millions and millions of nerve cells, and these three brains are interconnected. They have very intimate connections, and there's constant conversations between the three brains. The gut starts from the esophagus all the way to the end of the intestines. The gut itself has many layers, and in between these layers, there are millions and millions of cells, neurotransmitters, neural pathways, and sensory nerves, which connects the gut brain to the head brain and the heart brain. It's a very important brain. This gut brain not only regulates the digestive processes, it also transmits information. When you eat something good, you feel good, and vice versa. So when you eat something that causes chemical imbalance, your gut brain picks up the information and send it to your heart brain and your head brain. And these three brains, they translate information in different ways. 95% of this information is not fully understood by the head brain. And all this information can also get polluted from external factors, external information. Imagine three people with different languages trying to communicate. 你講咩嘢啊? So this is 呢爸爸 You will have to understand the conversation. At the end of it, your head brain can only understand a little bit of the information. It understands that you just add something nice or something nasty. Either you feel good or you feel bad. This is a very serious matter. What you eat can trigger memories in your head brain as well as emotions in your heart brain. So this can cause you to dig into the past consciously or unconsciously, and you may end up fighting with your partner who gave you that lovely box of chocolates. When the gut is trying to tell you something, but the gut cannot tell you directly, hey, stop eating this shit, it cannot express what it wants, but it can link you to emotions and feelings or any sort of sensory clues. So these clues may make you think of past events. My mother made me do this, and she slapped me, and it goes on, and it can loop you into patterns of depressive thoughts. There are studies that show that most depression patients have constipation. By constipation, I mean that If you eat 3 meals a day, you are supposed to go to the toilet at least 2 or 3 times a day, right? So by this definition of constipation, most of us actually have constipation. And many medications can cause transient gastrointestinal dysfunction. So the foods you want to be careful with is artificial sugar, any form of artificial crystalline structure. These can distort the crystalline structure in your body. It can cause aging. Yes, aging is a kind of illness, and it can cause all sorts of emotional issues as well as physical ones. Humans have been distorted, and it is time we watch what we put in our mouth. Watch what you eat, because the energy stored in your food is picked up by your gut brain, and it has to go somewhere, right? Energy doesn't just go away, it gets transformed. So usually it will trigger events from the past. It may trigger negative memories, it may trigger some sweet memories from the past and into the future. So this is what I meant by the timeline digging effect. So if we are talking into the future, can we use foods to manifest? Yes, definitely we can. Yes, and about the crystalline structure, there is the soul crystalline structure, and there's also the physical crystalline structure that is in your bones. The gut produces serotonin, so it can store a lot of information, moods, pains, sensitivities, and your overall well-being. It is just that you do not understand what the gut is trying to tell you. But some psychics, including myself, we are able to communicate using the gut. We are able to receive information with the gut. Yes, you can talk to your gut. Foods that contain neuroreactive molecule signaling substances can make you feel good. These are chocolates, oysters. I love oysters. It just makes you feel relaxed afterwards. When I say chocolate, take note that it is the sugar in the chocolate that is the culprit. So you want to stick to cocoa or natural organic sugar substitutes. Myself have stayed away from all kinds of desserts. I have replaced sugar with cane sugar, brown sugar, rapadura, jaggery, maple sugar, and honey. Good honey, not the syrup. You have to be careful with foods these days, especially if you are psychic or sensitive, because you are what you eat, and you are important testament to the world. Take care of yourself, and thank you.